And welcome. Welcome to all of you that are present here tonight, and welcome to all of you that will be watching this throughout this week. As we enter this time of this holy season, we've experienced these beautiful holidays leading up to this point, and now we enter this Christmas week. I just pray in thanksgiving to know that each of us can center ourselves upon the nature of God's presence. And I know that this also is a time where it draws people together closer as families, which also stirs and brings forth many things of the past that might not be resolved, matters or needs that might need to be addressed. But I would ask that people might consider the possibility of praying to God first and knowing that they can just sit and dwell in love for one another and allow for each person to be in the presence of God and open our hearts through compassion, charity, and holy grace through temperance. And a brief announcement that there still are needs for the children's home, and we have been getting clear communication over the past week and a half from them and the needs. They have a $2,800 need for new clothing for the children. So if there's any chance anybody's willing to help, we would be deeply grateful. You can feel free to check into the website. And we ask that people might consider subscribing and sharing and putting in a like for the videos that we share. And Andreas also released a video tonight speaking to the nature of searching the presence of the living God before any vibrational frequencies. That which is God is the higher state of being. So that video should be in your emails. And for those that are on the different venues as far as how to access this video, if you wish to, please put in the comments you would like access to the other videos that were posted this week, and we will get them out to you. So we breathe deep in the holy recognition of God's presence within. And if you would look to the truth and reality of God's presence within you, and maybe draw upon the reality that it is God's presence within you that can manifest blessing within your life, in the phrase that has been known for so many generations, as within, so without. And honestly measure and weigh yourself. Are you spending more time repeating the stories of the past? Or are you honestly fasting and praying to dwell upon God's presence, imagining God as a living light, shining as if shining through the camera of a movie projector, the old style movie projector with the light? If you allow for God's light to shine through you, are you projecting an image before the light bulb that shows on the wall that shows all the corruptions of the past or all the bad things that have happened? Or are you allowing for the image that God presents of you to be shown in the light? Have you allowed yourself to meditate upon God's presence to discover how you are seen by the living God within, our holy Creator? Not the story that you've gone through, not the experiences that you've endured, but what have they brought you to? If you find yourself describing something of a negative nature, search to find the inverse of that story. Search to find God's presence in the moment and allow for God to bring forth from you the living prayer of divine presence and the recognition of who you are in wholeness. Then meditate upon God's presence until you feel and actualize God's holy authorship over you instead of the imprint from the things of the past. We breathe deep. Calling upon the name that is Yahweh Elohim, Ileala Mokotan de la Havun Savalachalim Unakuria Shmakliandre, Yeshua alachlim unda kimia tuadara. In English, Yahweh, God and Creator, the living breath that is abwun within us as evidenced through Yeshua, to perpetuate divine life, divine glory, divine presence and power through us, we breathe deep and center upon the truth and fast upon all things of a spiritual nature, that we set them aside and embrace the living breath of God within. Azrai inai sala alamunokaturiane, avun salabaklundalakiamia. We return as one. We embrace holy peace. We are the living breath manifest. Havun salabalandulo kolemestere, Azrai inai salabiandro kun mirachalam. Dili ketinine ekusto kundere digala manakundra. Yahweh, I thank you to know that your spirit even now rises within each and every person that may encounter this video, that they would be blessed in a holy remembrance of your spirit within them through this holiday season, that they would be increased through love, surrounded in comfort, that those who have faced any loss in the past, that they might be comforted by your presence, finding the loving embrace of your spirit, stirred in the prayer of life, and find joy within their encounters. I thank you that each family might wake to remember and know the Christmas spirit is that which we embrace within our hearts to evidence your holy love, compassion, charity, kindness, purity, sustaining grace. We draw upon your life-giving spirit to evidence these things through us for each and every person we encounter, increased through holy charity, increased through holy compassion. We breathe deep, surrendering ourselves as holy vessels of your use for the sake of all people. May your glory rise within us, that they would discover your glory within themselves, to be comforted in the knowing of your presence, their origins within you. As we offer thanksgiving for this time, I pray holy blessing upon each person to find a deep and holy sleep in your embrace, renewals within their bodies, purification from all earthly influence, all spiritual influence, to reflect your living presence through every fiber of their being, through healthy and vibrant cells, and a casting off of all lesser things, to move with health, vitality, and alacrity. Alacrity defined as pure sense of knowing and eagerness to engage, to move forward in the prayer of life. We breathe deep within you. In your most blessed and holy name, Yahweh Lachim Iliandro Kolamakitra, Yeshua Alachlimu Dalpiando, Abun Sabaramiano Katiriviash Mekiliandruma. Amen.